Top fan Christopher Dale Goodwin says it would be easy to list Democrats, but which Republicans should be punished in in the event that rule of law returns. I kind of covered that earlier. Whichever ones are guilty, Chris. I mean, whichever ones are guilty, go after them all. I want you to go after them all. As I said about half an hour ago, I said, and if Republicans are included in this cleanup effort, makes me happier, makes it easier to sell, and it's not just a question of politics. If there are Republicans that are committing crimes, then they need to go to jail, and then we would have our country back, which would then be okay. This is the law. The law applies to everybody. What Hillary Clinton, just as an example, her great damage to America is not the incredible security breach and all of the data and information that she got out. Her damage to America is not all the lies she tells. Her damage to America is not Benghazi. The damage to America is that Hillary Clinton is so obviously guilty and she's walking free. She is an example of a system of law that is based on an aristocracy. She's untouchable. She's one of the untouchables. She's above the law. And that's where things stand right now. Right now, Hillary Clinton is above the law. I don't think I could say that about Comey or Brennan because I don't think I've seen the law really go after them yet. But Hillary Clinton is above the law. And no one should be above the law, and least of all, that particular specimen. That's why the thing to me that matters is the conviction, not the prison sentence. In fact, if you really want to torture Hillary Clinton, I was saying this before the election even, you really want to torture her, you get a conviction, felony conviction, you get 20-year prison sentence, and then Donald Trump pardons her, not on her behalf, because by all accounts she should go to jail, but on behalf of the half of the country that voted for her and all of the people who staked their hopes on her. I'm pardoning Hillary Clinton for their benefit because they were taken in by this charlatan and liar and traitor and psychopath. She's a psychopath. I'm not a fan of Barack Obama at all. I think Barack Obama's a lying son of a bee, and I think he's a traitor as well. But he's not psychopathic. And neither Comey is a clinical narcissist, and so is Brennan and stuff. But Hillary Clinton is genuinely barking mad. I'm sorry. That's a really good point Eric Blake just brought up, and it's an extremely important point. It's a very good point. When I say pardon her, that's what I said, and that's what I was thinking. But Eric's got a much clearer view of this. You don't pardon her; you commute the sentence. Pardoning her is basically getting it off. Just commute the sentence is what I meant to say. That's certainly what I meant to say. It's like, okay, now you can go now. But yeah, pardon. I agree. She should have this felony conviction hanging over her for the rest of her life. I was watching some of that, going back and looking at 2016 videos a couple days ago. I was looking at all those videos of Hillary's neurological nightmares. There's one guy says it's a compelling case that she's got Parkinson's, another guy said no. But in any event, she went, 269 days without a press conference? She was a very, very sick individual, and I am believing that she has not gotten any better since then. We just haven't seen her stumbling or coughing or falling or any of that stuff since we don't see her every day like we did when she was campaigning. Pretty good evidence that some of these, I don't know if anybody's seen it. I mean, the whole country, if the whole country should have been riveted, this should have been like the Zapruder film. And it should have shown every night on public. Should have shown every night on all of the networks, and she would never have even been nominated. And that is the event that she's at, where she's standing on stage, something flashes. She looks over. She goes into that vapor lock, and immediately out of nowhere, this I think he was a doctor. This large black man walks up behind her, puts his arm around her, and says, "Everything's okay. We're going to just stay here, and we're going to keep talking, and you're going to be fine." And then Hillary's still looking out into space, and she says, "Okay. Anyway, here we are. I'm just gonna keep talking," and and three guys dash in there to prevent her from either collapsing or he literally, honest to God, literally put the words in her mouth. She just absolutely parroted what this unknown individual said to her. And so you got to figure that she knew, everybody knows that she was just medically not fit. Anyway, that's just nuts.